Hey guys, it's Veda day 21, and this is take 2 of this video. So I got my engagement ring back today. I was in Florida and something had happened to it, and I needed to get it fixed, and then I ended up leaving to go back to Virginia before it was done. So my mom had to send it in the mail. So it's really pretty. I'm really excited to have it back. I don't really know if you can see it very well because the camera is kind of blurry. But, yeah. So, I had a kind of tough day at work just with dealing with phone calls and everything. And I only get paid if I'm face-to-face with someone, so I didn't get paid for a lot of today, which is really frustrating. But there's always tomorrow, and I have clients scheduled, and I should be making money, which is excellent. And I got to come home, and I spent the evening eating pizza, and I put on The Outlist, which is a documentary on Netflix, 2013, and it basically is just an interview of a lot of prominent LGBT people. So Ellen DeGeneres, Cynthia Nixon, Wanda Sykes, I can't think of his name, but Tom Daly's husband, or fiance, the screenwriter. I feel really bad that I'm forgetting his name, because I actually really loved his little interview. And Neil Patrick Harris, and some other people. It was really good. They ended on Cynthia Nixon, which kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, I guess. I mean, she basically started out by saying that, you know, she was like, there's a lot of people who don't believe people when they say they're bisexual. And then, like, the next thing out of her mouth was that she tries to avoid the bisexual label because it brings down too much grief, you know, and that she wants to be a political fighter, and she wants to be in there fighting, so she calls herself gay, which I have no problem with how people self-identify. If you want to self-identify as gay, bisexual, asexual, whatever, that's up to you, how you identify. I just feel like the way she presented those couple lines was kind of like, I don't want to deal with going through all this shit, so I'm just going to identify as gay. Like, that's more of how it felt. Not like, I feel like this label of being gay suits me, or I don't know, it just seemed off to me, and it just really sucks. I mean, I identified as bisexual for 8 years. I came out when I was 15, and up until actually almost 9, so I didn't come out as asexual until I was 24, and that's because I really didn't know. And I never really felt like the bi label fit, but I was always so upset about all of the hate and all of the, like, crap that I got for being bi, or, like, crap that other people got for being bi, you know, that we couldn't choose, that, like, there was no way that we could love both, and we were being greedy, and yada, yada, yada. And that doesn't just come from the straight community, it comes from the gay community, too. And I feel like when someone, like, this prominent, like, out person is basically being like, oh yeah, like, this is a problem, oh, I'm just not going to address it, you know, even though you kind of have a platform to address it. And it almost seemed like she was like, oh, I want to be this political fighter. Bisexual people can be political fighters. You know, you don't have to just identify as gay. You don't have to prove that you're gay enough to be part of this community and to be a political fighter, activist, anything, you know. And her whole talk was basically about gay people fighting for their civil rights and how the world looks at us and sees gay people, so you have to be cohesive and, you know, fight as one community. But it's really hard to do that when the community doesn't support each other and all aspects of the community, you know. So that was just really frustrating to me. And I really just kind of wanted to talk about it. I suggest that y'all watch it and don't just take my word for it. And if you have any comments, or if you want to respond, like, please do. I always look forward to feedback. I'm sure you could probably find her like just her part of it if you don't want to watch the whole thing. It is at the very end. She's the last person that they interview, or I'm sure it's on YouTube. But thanks for listening, y'all, and I hope you have a lovely night, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and I love all your faces. Bye.